Welcome back to another rebuild I got for you guys here today. Today I'm going to be attempting to rebuild the Carolina Panthers. This is going to be a fantasy style rebuild, so trades are able to be done. I can get as many picks as I want. But briefly, before this video begins, I want to outline like my upcoming rebuilds. So of course now we got the Panthers rebuild. Next will be the Seahawks, and then the 49ers realistically, then the Packers realistically, and then the Broncos, but that's going to be a fantasy draft, and then the Rams realistically. And that's it. That's all the teams I have. I'm still accepting teams, obviously, because I have not done any team yet, but those are all of the teams that I still have suggested. So comment some more teams you would like me to do, either realistic or fantasy style. Try to not suggest a fantasy style team that I've already done, because there's a good amount that I've already done. I don't think I have that many left. But also, I'm good on words. You guys commented a lot of words in my last video, and I noted them all down. So yeah, I'm good on words. Don't have to worry about those for a pretty long time. But teams, I will run out in the next couple of weeks. It'll still take a while, to be honest. So you can either leave a team in this video's comment section, or my next one, or the one after that, whatever. Just comment some teams, because I'm technically running out. I have more words than teams, so that's kind of what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I'm going to get right into this one. Here's the Panthers offense. It's actually decent, except for the wide receivers, and their fullback, I guess. But their O-line's really good. I try to trade for Try Turner, Andrew Norville, and Darrell Williams all the time. So, like, those guys are staples on this team. I'm going to keep them for the rest of the rebuild. Ryan Khalil, Matt Khalil. Right, your name's Matt. Pretty sure. Yeah, and I'm extremely positive your name's Ryan. Okay, good. They are probably going to get traded because they're both rather old, and I kind of want to get different offensive linemen. Cam Newton, I don't know what to do with. I think I might keep him for the first season and then look to draft a quarterback. That's what I think I'm going to do. Jonathan Stewart's probably gone. He's very talented, but he's 30 years old, so he's only going to go down from here. And also, Christian McCaffrey is right here, who's 21 with Superstar. So he should go up to around like that overall, honestly, to around the overall of Jonathan Stewart after this season. That's given that he has like a pretty decent year. Their defense isn't bad. Obviously, they have Luke Kuechly, one of the best defensive players in the NFL. Kawan Short is extremely talented too. Thomas Davis is good, but he's old, but he can still play in real life for sure. But I think I'm going to trade him in this just because he's 34 years old. There's no way he's going to go up in overall. Shaq Thompson is only an 81. He still has quick development, which is cool. He's very talented. He's still really young, too. So he's probably going to play. If I can't get a better outside linebacker, I think I'm going to shift Shaq Thompson to right outside linebacker just to make sure he gets more playing time. On the defensive line, though, like Mario Addison is rather old. 29 years old. You're probably getting traded. Julius Peppers is 37. He was so sick when he was on the Panthers the first time. Then he went to the Bears, right? And then the Packers or something. But he was sick on the Panthers and on the Bears. But Star Lutulele, super strong. 27 years old. You're actually not horrible, but like Vernon Butler's right here, and Vernon Butler's 23 and like just as good. Honestly, he's not as strong. I doubt he's as strong. Yeah, he's not. Their cornerbacks aren't great. James Bradbury's their best one, and he's really not great. He's not horrible, but you know he's not fantastic. But anyway, I'll get into some trades. Derek Anderson, David Yankee, I want to say, and Jonathan Stewart for the Buccaneers first rounder. Ryan Khalil, Thomas Davis Sr., and a third rounder for Joey Bosa. Star Lutulele, Mario Addison, and Julius Peppers for Amari Cooper. Okay, I think the only person's name I know here is Russell Shepard, and I'm honestly not even too sure about that one. But Shepard, Mayo, and Gokchar? I don't know. For the Browns first and sixth rounders. Ed Dixon, Charles Johnson, and Fozzie Whitaker for the Bills first rounder. Matt Khalil, Wes Horton, and Kurt Coleman for the Giants first and sixth rounders. Tyler Larson and Cameron Artis-Payne for the Jets first rounder. This is what the team looks like for the first season. It's not fantastic. I don't really expect to make the playoffs, but that's okay because I have a lot of draft picks. I kind of planned to build up in the draft in this one. Also, I found out where Dorian Johnson went. I guess he got signed by the Panthers. I didn't know that, but maybe I don't even know who he got drafted by. I'm pretty sure he was always a free agent, right? I don't think he was ever drafted, because every rebuild I would do, he would always just be chilling in free agency. I don't know, but he had a decent year if he's a 77. I don't even know who he played for this year at all, but I guess he's on the Panthers now. I'm not really sure what happened. Anyway, Cam Newton, of course, is still the starting quarterback. Christian McCaffrey in the correct scheme goes up to an 85. He's a very sick player. That's nice to see. Wide receiver core looks a bit better with Amari Cooper here. I'm still looking to draft one, of course, but if Curtis Samuel can go off, then sure, I'll keep him there. I might put him as my kick returner, too, in case he can do something there. Greg Olsen, of course, probably the most reliable target on this entire offense. The defensive side, I moved Shaq Thompson down to right end. He doesn't have amazing pass rushing stats. He only has 81 block shed and 74 finesse move, but that's still pretty decent. It's good enough for an 84 overall, so I figured I'd give it a try. He's just not very strong. He has 74 strength, which is like impossible to get up because it's super expensive too. But I can definitely get up finesse move and block shed and stuff like that if he does make the Pro Bowl and get some experience. Joey Bosa is opposite of him, of course, and he's a god. He has such good stats, so that's nice to see. He only has 74 block shed, though, which is actually kind of low. But I signed Perry Riley Jr. in free agency. He's an 84 at right outside linebacker, which is not bad. Our left out sucks, but our left outside linebacker I don't think is going to play much. The secondary is terrible. Honestly, Captain Munnerlyn is our free safety. I didn't feel like signing somebody, so I just put him up there. Mike Adams is our strong safety. He's actually not terrible, like, overall-wise. And then our cornerbacks are just god-awful. So, yeah, I don't think this season's going to go well. We also got Corn Elder down here. I think I traded him in my last rebuild because he was somehow on my team. But we got Corn Elder. He's a rookie, playing the nickel spot. Maybe he can do something crazy. I kind of doubt it. But yeah, I'm going to go adjust the experience, and I'll see you at the midseason. At the midseason mark, we are 3-5. I hope we don't win another game because I would love to go 3-13. But here's what the offense looks like. Christian McCaffrey actually has a good amount of experience. Check out the defense here. Anyone have a lot? I'm not seeing that much. I mean, Luke Kuechly, 6.6 thousand is kind of nice. The division, we are in third, actually. This division does not look too strong. So I guess technically we can still make a playoff run, but I'd honestly rather not. But let's bring back some players. I know Andrew Norville is here. I would very much like to bring him back. He's our best offensive lineman for sure. Graham Gano, I'm not sure if I'll give him a contract, to be honest, because I don't even think he has the best stats. Like, he used to be sick, but actually 88 kick accuracy. My bad. I thought that said 77. I think I saw the acceleration. No, it wasn't even up there. I don't know, but I might. Yeah, I'll give him a contract. He's actually a really good kicker. Get back to the team, my guy. All right, sweet. I think he resigned. Okay, Dorian Johnson, I'll give you a contract as well because you're a good center, and if anything, I can trade you. He's coming back to the team, and Michael Pilardi, I'll give you a contract too because you're actually a good punter. Even though I can sign him probably for cheaper in free agency, but he has 82 speed. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, there's the whole free agency period, and now I'll see you at the end of the year. Here we are at the end of the year. Tom Brady wins MVP. I see that over there. And we went 7-9. That's not good at all. We're going to have a horrible pick. We were 5-8 with like 3 games left. I was really hoping we can go 5-11, but 7-9. Not ideal. 3-1 in the preseason, won the opening game, then lost, then won, then lost, then won. We did lose to the Patriots. That sucks, but it's okay. Huge losing streak there. Then we won 2, then lost to the Vikings. Won 2, and then lost at the end. I wish we hadn't won two of those last 3 games because then we'd have a much better pick. Anyway, Cam Newton, not a horrible season. Actually pretty conservative. Only 7 picks, over 4,000 yards. Pretty good. Christian McCaffrey gets over 1,000 yards with 7 touchdowns. Lorenzo Taliaferro, who's our backup, had 5 touchdowns with 3 fumbles, and Cam Newton only had 2 touchdowns. Receivers, no one did that amazingly. I mean, Amari Cooper got over 1,000 yards. It's pretty cool. 8 touchdowns. Actually got over 1,200 yards. He did really well, to be honest. Greg Olsen did pretty well, too. And Devin Funchess did not do badly as the number 2. And then Curtis Samuel actually did not do great. He had 9 touchdowns, though. Let's check out blocking. Honestly, not great. I thought Darrell Williams would play better, and I thought Taylor Moton would play a little better, but he did not. Neither of them played well. Defensively, 154 tackles for Luke Kuechly with 5 interceptions. That's a good season. 19 tackles for loss for K'Wan Short, which is pretty cool. Sacks, we got 12 from Joey Bosa, 4.5 from Vernon Butler, and 4.5 from Shaq Thompson. He did not play well. Interceptions, 5 from Luke Kuechly, 2 from Captain Munnerlyn and James Bradbury, then 1 from Darryl Worley, Ben Jacobs, Perry Riley Jr., and Corn Elder. Alright, so the team didn't play great, I know. We probably won't win like anything. 1 touchdown, though, for Luke Kuechly. He might have gotten Defensive Player of the Year. I could totally see that, but we were 22nd on offense, and we were 30th on defense. This is a horrible team. No chance we're anywhere near in the MVP running. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, same thing here. Actually, Cam Newton's in this? Why? I don't think he played that well. Whatever. Defensive Player of the Year does not go to Cam Newton. Let me just see something. Was Aaron Donald in this? That would be cool. No, he wasn't. I doubt he was. No, Offensive Player of the Year. Why would I think he'd be in that? I meant MVP. There we go. MVP. Aaron Donald? No, he's not in this. I checked Offensive Player of the Year. If he was in that, that would have been remarkable. There's Luke Kuechly, though, number 4. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Christian McCaffrey is number 4. Curtis Samuel's up there, too. And the Defensive Rookie of the Year, Corn Elder, makes it number 8. Okay. I doubt we got, like, any kind of experience. Maybe Christian McCaffrey did something. There's a chance. 17K. Okay, that's actually a lot. That's actually a lot. Why did he get so much? He didn't make the Pro Bowl, did he? No, I don't know why he got 17,000. No one else in the offense is all that much. That's okay, though. And then on the defense, I mean, Luke Kuechly has a good amount. Vernon Butler actually has a good amount. That's pretty cool to see. What about Corn? Only 7,000. Okay, 15K from Joey Bosa, too. So, I'll see you in the offseason. I am in free agency now. Let's see who's here. 25 million cap room, just about. Cameron Brate, Not bad, but don't need him at all. Aaron Lynch would be pretty cool, but again, I don't really need him. I don't think you do much better than Shaq Thompson. Yeah, no one here that I want. Just figured I'd commentate it a little bit, even though this is pretty much always the same. Like, every time. There's, like, the same players all the time. But, yeah, I'll see you in the draft. I'm going to be trading away my first pick in this draft. I have the 4th overall pick. Hopefully we can get some good value for this. That actually looks great. That's a first rounder this year, a first next year, and a 3rd next year. I think I'm going to go with that one. That actually doesn't look bad either, because that's the 12th pick in the draft this year, and I can actually use another mid-first rounder. And that's a 3rd and a 4th this year. Ooh, okay, I think that's actually the first pick I would want. That's not bad either. Because, oh, that looks good too. Oh man, bunch of good draft picks here, but I think I might take the one with the Saints, because that is a few picks earlier. Oh, that's super tempting, because that's their first pick next year, but don't think I'll really need it that much. Okay, so that's a 2nd rounder and a 6th rounder. I think I want the Saints one. A 3rd and a 4th I think I'd rather have than a 2nd and a 6th. But this doesn't look bad either. No, not that one. It's this one. That's a 3rd and then a 2nd next year. I might be able to trade down that 4th for a 2nd next year. Maybe not. I'm going to take this one, though. I'm okay with that. And then with my 7th pick, hopefully I'm going to take a cornerback. I should be able to take a cornerback. That quarterback went? Is that the guy that was first? It was. Okay, so I don't know if that guy was going to be good because he was supposed to be like a 3rd round talent, and then he moved up to the 1st. I don't really know if I can trust that, to be honest, so I didn't want to risk taking him. But with this pick, I'm going with a corner because I could really use a cornerback. We're going with Papas Baldwin. How can you go wrong with a guy whose first name is Papas? But he looks very good. He has good top 3 skills, amazing press, and he's rather fast with a decent frame. I mean, he's 5'11", but obviously I'd want him to be over 6 foot, but that's fine. Let's go with him here. 81 overall, quick development. Very, very good player there. I was going to take that wide receiver. That sucks a little bit, but that's okay. I think I might honestly go with... I was going to go with another corner, but I actually don't really know if I want him that much. This guy looks pretty cool, but I don't know if I really want him because I have a late round receiver who looks pretty sick too. With this pick, I'm actually going to go with Gordon Steele, who was going to be my defensive tackle, I think. I think he can play D-tackle, and I'm pretty sure he has superstar dev, so let's go with him here. 79 overall, superstar development. That looks like a good defensive tackle, and he has superstar development. That's sweet. I don't think I need this pick, so I'm going to try to trade this one down. That looks great. That's the Bears' first rounder next year. That's pretty sweet. That's the Vikings' first rounder next year. I would take that one with the Saints, but they just drafted a quarterback, so they're probably going to do pretty well next season. That's the Browns' first rounder next year. I think I want this one with the Bears because it's a 2nd next year and a 7th this year, so I'm going to take that one. And then with this next pick, I think I'm taking a quarterback. They should not take a quarterback. They took a quarterback. Why? You have Trubisky. Is Trubisky really that low? I really wanted him because that guy's name is Allen. Whatever. I guess we're keeping Cam Newton for another season. Alright, I guess I really didn't need a quarterback that badly. I guess with this pick, though, I'll go with Le'Veon Hammond. He looks like a pretty talented safety. Please be good. 78 with normal. You can definitely get the job done because 88 speed, 89 hit power is not bad. Rather low zone, but that's okay. This pick is going to Alan Fiametta. This other cornerback has better coverage stats. Actually, that you can kind of argue that this guy might have better coverage stats since he has a B+, and this guy's also a lot faster because this dude has, what's his speed? 4.49 speed. This guy's 4.36. So I'd rather have him. Let's go with Alan Fiametta here. How are you? 78 with normal, and you're super, super speedy, which is nice to see with actually really good stats. So this wide receiver is still here. I have a feeling he has slow development, but if he does, it's not the end of the world because I have a late round receiver I can still take. I'm going to go with him though. Superstar. Okay. Wasn't expecting him to have superstar development. 96 speed, 84 catching. That's not bad. 81 route running. He's going to play the slot for me, and hopefully he can go off. I'm going to be trading away this pick. Sorry for trading away a lot, but I want to try to build up next season. That's 2 2nd rounders next season. I can use those to trade very well. That's a 3rd rounder this year, a 4th, and a 3rd next year. That's not bad either. I might actually go with that one because there's a guy I want in the 3rd round, and I think that's an earlier 3rd round pick than mine is, and I kind of want to make sure I get him. That was later than that one, right? Yes, that is much later. That is super early in the 3rd round. I'm actually going to go with that one, I think, because that's like the 3rd pick in the 3rd round, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure there's nothing better, though. I'm actually going to go with this one from the Redskins. I think that's like the 3rd pick in the 3rd round. Also picking up a 4th and a 6th, which I can probably use to get some later players. Let's go with this player who looks very, very good. I hope he's good. I don't know, part of me thinks this guy could be a bust, but Tremonde Matthews, phenomenal combine. He is super fast. Late third round projection. 3-4 pass rusher is his scheme, but he looks like he could potentially be a coverage guy depending on the rest of his stats. That just kind of looks like coverage, because usually a 3-4 pass rusher has one of their block shedding stats up there, and then the other one is like their finesse or their power move, and this guy doesn't have that. I don't know, I'm going to go with him. What are you all about? 77 with normal. You are an athletic freak. Okay, 87 speed, 88 hit power. What's your zone? 68. Okay, you're not great at coverage, but you're not great at pass rushing either. Ooh, I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but he's actually really good. I'm going to trade down this third round pick and then start taking all my players. So let's do this, hopefully for all next year stuff. There's a second rounder with the Bears. I might just do that one, unless there's another second rounder and then something else next year. Ideally, I would like all next year stuff. Second rounder from the 49ers looks pretty good too. There's a second and a third next year. I'm taking that one because that's both next year. That's kind of what I was looking for, and it's from the Colts, who normally aren't amazing, so hopefully that's actually a good pick. But anyway, this fourth round pick here, let's go with this left end. Actually looks really good. Christian Blount. He's a very good combine, and he's actually super strong as well. So if this guy's better than the other end we drafted, he might play defensive tackle. Let's see what he's all about, though. 73 with normal, but he is super, super good. He might just be like our third string D tackle just for some depth, because he's super talented. I just felt like taking him in case he was anything special. With this pick, I think I might go with that fullback that's here. No, actually, I lied. I'm going to go with one of these guys because I think I can wait. I can for sure wait for that fullback. This guy looks amazing. I don't want to miss him. LaSalle Hickman. What a name. But he has amazing top 3 skills, 21 years old, and a phenomenal combine. This guy has to be great. 76 with superstar dev. That makes me want to start him at middle linebacker and then put Luke Kuechly outside. But I don't know if I really want to do that because Luke Kuechly's phenomenal. This guy is 73 zone. He can actually play outside pretty well too. So I think what I'm going to do is put him outside. And then Luke Kuechly's going to stay in the middle. This next pick over here is going to potentially that defensive end I think I saw down there. I think this guy's a 4-3 dude. Never mind, they all got drafted. I'm just going to go with this fullback just to get him out of the way. 81 overall. Ranked 1 in the entire draft. Yeah, you guys all know how it is with fullbacks. And I think this next pick is going to that wide receiver. If you saw him, I think he should be pretty good. And I'll probably take some random guys in my last few picks. Maybe I'll get a random running back. Maybe he'll be good. There's nobody on my draft board. That wide receiver got picked. Alright, well, I don't have anybody here. Let's go with... good thing I got that receiver earlier then, because I wasn't able to draft the guy I wanted later. That guy's not great. That guy's not great. You look pretty decent. You're at least pretty fast. Let's go with you. 69 with normal. Alright, well, that's my last pick in the draft that I'm going to take. Oh, well, that I'm going to show. I mean, I might take some random other dudes, and if they happen to be great, I'll let you know. The Bears took both of the guys I wanted. I wanted this dude. He looked really good. Honestly, I'd rather have the dude we have since he already has superstar. This guy's actually super talented, though. And then there's Allen. He's actually not great. I probably still would have started Cam Newton over this guy. So I'm actually kind of happy I didn't take him. Wow, this guy had quick development. I really didn't expect that. I thought he was going to have slow since he, like, switched his draft stock significantly, but now the Saints have a good quarterback again. Van Roten, Daryl Worley, and a second rounder for Travis Frederick, and I think I've been calling Daryl Worley Dominic Worley. Maybe. I don't know, but his name's Daryl. Well, whatever. Vernon Butler, Taylor Moton, and a fourth rounder for Adrian Amos. Here is the team going into the second season. I think it's actually really good. I feel like this team can make a playoff run. I really hope so, at least. I signed Bilal Powell in free agency just to get a decent backup running back. He's not bad at all. Christian McCaffrey's up to an 89, so I mean, Bilal Powell really won't do all that much. We got Pennell over here as our starting wide receiver number 3. He's in the slot. Blazing fast. He's actually 6'2" as well. He'd be really fun to play with in the game. Very good offensive line. Travis Frederick anchors that left side perfectly. I moved Darrell Williams back over to the right outside linebacker. Not right outside linebacker. Right tackle. My fault. But let me explain this defense a little bit. So, we got Shaq Thompson playing backup middle linebacker. The reasoning for this is that I kind of want this dude to start at right end, right? It says he's a 3-4 run stopper, and of course this is a 4-3. But just look at his stats. I feel like this guy could play in a 4-3 perfectly fine. 79 speed is not bad at all. 80 block shed, right? That's great. He's just really strong. 303 pounds is sort of big, but like he's fast too. 80 speed is very good. That's about 80 speed with about 80 acceleration. I think that's perfectly fine in a 4-3. I think he can make do there. I hope he can play well. It says Joey Bosa's scheme is a 3-4 as well. And he only has 80 speed, right? But he plays on a 4-3 team. I'm pretty sure. Wait. Yeah, the Chargers have a 4-3. If I am not mistaken, the Chargers have a 4-3. I might be mistaken now the more I think about it. It doesn't matter. Joey Bosa definitely fits a 4-3 as well, just because he's quick. He's not the biggest. I mean, 280 is pretty big. But 88 power move, 97 finesse. That's why he's a very good 4-3 guy. But this guy is pretty much just the worst version of Joey Bosa, just without the finesse move. If you take away his finesse move, he's just the worst version, pretty much, because he does slightly less, not slightly less, I guess significantly less and everything, except for speed. Whatever. I think that guy can do perfectly well there. I'm sorry I kind of rambled on for a while on that. And also, yeah, that's why Shaq Thompson's at my backup middle linebacker position, because otherwise, if I put him to right end, he might start over this guy, and I really don't want that to happen. Also, Adrian Amos somehow has slow development. That was probably because last season he probably didn't get a pick or something stupid like that. For some reason, if they don't meet their goal, they automatically go down the slow, which doesn't make much sense. But that's what happened. I was very tempted just to switch it back to normal. Like I think I'm able to do that if I just go to edit player and then go over to like his development. I just want to see if I can even do this. I think it's under player traits. Yeah, I can change it. I'm not going to. I'll keep it at slow because I didn't check before I traded for him, but like didn't expect him to go down to slow. Maybe it means I could have gotten him for, you know, that same trade without the 4th rounder. Who knows? But the cornerback situation I really like because I think these guys can both go up. They're both rookies and they're both super talented. We also have James Bradbury playing the nickel, who's not bad at all. I think he's relatively quick. 91 speed, that's not terrible. He can play the nickel pretty well. But yeah, this is the team. I think this team can play well, and I'll see you at the midseason. At the midseason mark, we are 5-2, but the Saints are 6-1, so we are at least in 2nd. But the Falcons are also 6-1. Okay, so we're in 3rd. And the poor Buccaneers. Shout out to Purple Swordfish, by the way, because he's a Buccaneers fan, of course. They are 1-6. I'm sorry, my man. I'm sorry, my man, if you're watching. Anyway, this is what the team looks like. Amari Cooper has over 10,000 experience. Cool to see. Means he's having a pretty good year. This guy has 8.8. I'm actually going to spend this. I know I normally don't spend experience unless the guys have over 10,000, but I feel like spending it now because I want to give this team the best shot to make the playoffs. I'm just going to put it on to awareness. He's an 80. Why not? Make him an 80. Maybe that'll make him do better the second half of the year. The latter half. I don't know. But this is what the defense looks like. I don't think anybody has all that much. This dude has 8,000, so I think I'm going to spend this as well. I also got the cornerback upgrade rather than the linebacker one because I feel like it's just better if I have better corners in this scenario because I have a superstar developing outside linebacker. So, you know, it kind of works. But yeah, this is what the team looks like and everything. Greg Olsen is here. I will give you a 1-year deal if that's what you're asking for because you're still on 94. You are definitely still amazing. You're asking for a 3-year deal. I'm going to put that to 4. Give you a 4-year deal, my guy. Be on the team until you're 37. All right, Adrian Amos, I know you have slow development, but I still think you're phenomenal. You have amazing stats. You're not going to go down overall-wise. You at least shouldn't. So I'm okay giving him a contract. And Amari Cooper, I'm definitely okay giving a contract too. Darrell Williams, another one of these guys that I'd very much like back. He's coming back to the team. And Devin Funchess played well last season as a number 2. You know, played about as well as a number 2 normally does. Shaq Thompson, I'm not exactly sure yet because you probably want a decent amount of money. You actually don't at all. You really don't want much money at all. I will bring you back to the team if you accept that. Okay, that's fine. I'm only giving you, it was like a 1.84 cap hit. That's fine. And you're very talented, so I'll take that for sure, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Here we are at the end of the season. We went 9-6-1, having to take on the 10-6. Almost at 10-6-1, but having to take on the Packers here. We came in 3rd. This division, oh my, the Saints 13-3 and the Falcons 12-4, and the Buccaneers still at the bottom there, 4-12. Again, shout out to my man. I think his name's Alex. I think Purple Swordfish's first name is Alex, so shout out to him, of course. 3-1 in the preseason. I know I shouted him out twice, but why not? I think his channel just got demonetized because of the whole YouTube thing, so anyone watching, go check out his channel, of course. I don't think I'll be able to bring over that many people because he's friends with Bengal, of course, and he's done videos with Bengal, so you guys probably all know who he is because you guys pretty much all came over from Bengal. But yeah, for those of you who don't know who Purple Swordfish is, go check him out. Very, very solid YouTuber. He tests a bunch of random games, and he also plays Madden pretty frequently. And Fortnite he's been streaming lately, so of course go check him out. He's my pal. I don't really know him, but he follows me on Twitter. I follow him. We're friends, you know, all that good stuff. Anyway, we lost to the Saints and the Falcons right there, but won our first 3 games. That was a random shout-out. I'm sorry for that, but it happened. We also won against the Buccaneers there, and the Bengals. Lost against the Saints. We lost against the Saints twice. That sucks. We beat the Eagles and the Giants. Tied to the Steelers. Beat the Falcons the second time. That's cool. And then lost a bunch of games there at the end. Wow, we didn't do really well. I was about to say we did really well, but that's not true. I meant to say this division did really well. We had the potential to go like 11-5 though, or like 12-4, 12-3-1, I think. Whatever. Cam Newton though, remarkable season. A lot of interceptions, I see that, but a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. I will take that very much. That doesn't make sense, but I said it. 1,180 yards from Christian McCaffrey, 10 touchdowns. No fumbles, which is nice. Bilal Powell, 6 touchdowns, 0 fumbles. Cam Newton, 2 touchdowns, 0 fumbles. Who fumbled? Our fullback, but he did have a touchdown. It's okay. Amari Cooper, wow, what a season from him. 101 catches, 1,573 yards, 11 touchdowns. 1,132 yards from the rookie Sefa. What a name. 8 touchdowns, very nice season. Devin Funchess, again, playing well at the number 2. Like, it looks like I should be able to upgrade him because he's only an 83, but, like, he really... Or the player that I would upgrade him for really wouldn't do much better than this. And Greg Olsen had 5 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey had 6. How many did he end up with then? I think he had like 11 rushing. He had 10, so he ended up with 16 touchdowns, right? Because he had 6 receiving. He did. Not a bad season there. Blocking, this should be a lot better. All right, Travis Frederick lets us up 13. Darrell Williams lets up 11. Not great, but better than last season, of course. 144 tackles from Luke Kuechly, not bad at all. Tackles for loss, 12 from Kawan Short and 11 from rookie Gordon Steele. Sacks, we got 16.5 from Joey Bosa and 8.5 from Gordon Steele, who played better than Shaq Thompson. That's nice. Let me see how the rookies played here. I didn't check. LaSelle Hickman, 125 tackles. That's nice. I don't think our other outside linebacker played much. Yeah, he only had 48 tackles. Interceptions, 3 from Luke Kuechly, 2 from Le'Veon Hammond, 2 from Pappas Baldwin, 1 from Adrian Amos, James Bradbury, and Corn Elder. Our other rookie didn't get an interception. Hopefully that doesn't mean he goes down to slow. Pappas Baldwin, though, did get a touchdown. Nice to see. What a name. I can't get over that. 10th on offense. There were some good names in that first draft. Like, there was an Allen dude, and there were 26th on defense. Anyway, MVP does go to Aaron Rodgers. Cam Newton has to be near the top of this. There he is at number 6. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Rodgers wins that, of course. Ross Starkley, he's the rookie. He comes in 2nd. He's going to be a god. Cam Newton comes in 4th. Nobody else from the Panthers. Defensive Player of the Year. Joey Bosa comes in 4th. Luke Kuechly comes in 7th. Not bad. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Sefa Pennell comes in 2nd, of course, because that guy's a rookie. A rookie quarterback is what I meant. Is Allen on this? Nope, he's not actually. Allen didn't make it. He probably didn't even start. Why did they draft him? I don't think I would have started him anyway, but still pisses me off that they draft players like that and they don't even need them. But LaSelle Hickman comes in 1st for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Alan Fiametta, did he have a pick? I don't think so. He was our other corner, but he comes in 2nd. Le'Veon Hammond comes in 3rd. Pappas Baldwin comes in 5th, and Gordon Steele comes in 6th, with Christian Blunt and Tremonte Matthews. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. We had 7 players in the top 10 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. We dominated the draft on the defensive side. I drafted a whole bunch of guys, and they're all pretty good. But 48,000 experience from Amari Cooper. Nice. I am really upset that you did not get more. That sucks. I thought that guy was at least going to make the Pro Bowl. That would have been sweet. Defensively, though, LaSelle Hickman, 43K. Joey Bosa, 20K. This guy didn't get all that much. That's okay, though. 12K there from Steele. Not too much going around. I mean, of course, aside from Joey Bosa and Hickman over here, not too much going around. But I'll spend this all, and then we'll sim by the game and see if we win. Here's the team heading into this game. I think it's funny, because I picked up DeAnthony Thomas, and he's like a 70, but he made the Pro Bowl as our kick returner. I think he made the Pro Bowl. He had to have, because he had like 30,000 experience. It doesn't say it anywhere. But he definitely made the Pro Bowl, because I got up all that stuff. Whatever, he's a 77 now. He's actually not even horrible. But yeah, I think he should be our kick returner. If not, I have no idea how he got that much experience. How did he get... He had to have been our something. I don't know how he got all that experience then. He had to have made the Pro Bowl. That's the only explanation, but I don't know why it didn't show that he was our kick returner there. Whatever. Here's what the team looks like. It looks pretty good. I'm liking this team a lot. I'm happy Greg Olsen didn't regress too badly. He's still on 94, which is obviously good enough to stay on the team. And then here's the defense. This guy went up to an 89. He's phenomenal. This guy went up to an 85. He didn't even have all that much, and he still went up nicely. The cornerbacks are looking a lot better, both over an 82. This guy did not go up as I would have liked, but that's okay. He's still an 80. Not bad at all. And then I don't think anyone else went up significantly. Do you still have slow? I'm sure you do. Yes, you do. Okay, let's sim by this game, see if we can take down the Packers and the MVP, who I think was Aaron Rodgers. Did we win? Probably not. We won. Okay, so now we have to take on the Saints. I'll briefly go by those stats. I think we only won by 3, which was kind of rough. Not really rough, but good thing we won. Yep, 28-25. We won by 3. Aaron Rodgers probably had a good game still. Yeah, he had a very good game, but Cam Newton kind of went toe for toe with him. I think that's the expression I'm looking for. Christian McCaffrey did alright. Ty Montgomery really didn't do much at all. Who had the touchdowns, though? Devonta Adams did, and so did Amari Cooper. Jordan Nelson had 2. Devin Funchess had 1, and so did Christian McCaffrey. So McCaffrey played well. I'll take it. Sucks for Aaron Rodgers. His defense probably just is the reason why he lost that game. But let's see if we can take down the Saints. Kind of doubt it, but let's see what happens. We lost. That's okay. How bad was the loss? The Saints are a tough team to take on in Sim 2, especially with that quarterback. 20-14. This was a close game. Their defense looks like they played well, but they had a lot of offensive yards. Ross Starkley, 314 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Cam Newton, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Brock Osweiler is on the Saints. Christian McCaffrey had a pretty good game, but so did Kamara, and Mark Ingram got a touchdown. Ted Ginn had 15 catches for 107 yards. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, good game to the Saints there. Sadly, we ended up losing, but hopefully we'll make it back to the playoffs next season. Here we are in the second free agency period. On the second season, I guess. 32 million cap room. Jay Ajayi's here. I would love to go after him, but I really don't need him. Joe Thomas. I can bring Joe Thomas in. That would be cool, but again, I don't need him. I have very good players in all these positions. Man, I was really hoping to have somebody better. I just want a good receiver one of these times, like Odell or something. That would have been sweet to have. I would love to go after Jay Ajayi, but I don't need him at all. He has such cool stats, too. Man, okay, I don't think there's anybody here that I really want. I'm surprised Jason Verrett's not here. Jason Verrett is normally here. Mike Hilton wouldn't be bad, but there's a good corner in the draft I kind of want. I guess I might be able to go after Mike Hilton just to make sure I get a corner, because he's not bad at all. I'll do it, just to make sure I get a corner. If I end up drafting a corner, then I will, you know, just not start him, probably. But that's just to make sure I get someone. But, yeah, I'm not going to sign anybody else here. I'll see you in the, actually, hold on. Where is he? Jesse James I might give a contract to, because a backup tight end's always cool to have. I'll go after him, and then I'll see you guys in the draft. I'm trading up to the 3rd overall pick. I'm giving the Browns the 25th pick in the 1st round, the senior guy, and Corn Elder. I'm sorry, Corn Elder fans. I've traded him in 2 straight rebuilds, I think, like in this exact spot, you know, like in the 3rd season's draft. I'm pretty sure I traded him. Or is this the 2nd? Yeah, this is going into the 3rd season. Whatever, I'm taking this cornerback because he looks phenomenal. 6'4", 4.33 speed. That's insane. Amazing coverage skills. Let's go with him. 80 overall normal, but this dude is a freak. 96 speed, 82 man, 84 zone, 83 press. He is a god. We actually did sign Mike Hilton, but I kind of want that dude to start somewhere. I'm going to go with Delray Davis because this guy has superstar development and looks like a god. A stiff arm, A- trucking, B+ carrying. He looks so good. 78 overall superstar. 90 speed, 90 trucking, 94 stiff arm. Oh my. This guy is so good. 86 agility too. This guy is an absolute beast. So there's legitimately nobody else that I really want in this draft. I kind of want this dude, I guess. But this guy is superstar, so let's take him. There you go. 71 overall superstar. He's not very good, but he has superstar development, so I figured why not. He's not great, of course. I think with these next 2 picks, I'm just going to take these remaining players and then sim to the end of the draft. Even though I'm going to reach on both these guys, I don't plan to trade at all this next season, so I don't think these picks are all that valuable. Samuel Dillon. I don't know. You look really good. Why not go with you? 74 with quick. Okay, we have some good running backs now. If I took that guy where he was actually like, where his draft stock was projecting him to go, like in the 5th round, that would have been a huge steal. But this next pick is going to an offensive lineman with over a 6 combine, so you already know what's going to happen. I'm guessing, I haven't scouted this dude at all. I'm saying 77 normal. 75 normal. I was close. Maybe he's a 77 in the correct scheme. I don't know. I'm going to sim to the end of the draft because I really don't have anything else to do here. Look at this guy. The computer drafted me this dude. He looks really good. Trey Core? Okay, I'll take it. I'm making 1 trade for this final season just to try to see if I can make it further in the playoffs, really. So I'm giving the Jets 2 rookies that we actually just drafted. That Core guy, who the computer drafted for me, is actually really good. And Dylan, who I drafted, and a 3rd rounder for Jamal Adams. I haven't traded for him in a little while, so I figured I'd do it now. Here's the team. This team should totally make the playoffs. Logically, they should since we made it last year, and this team's just a better version of that one. So yeah, this offense is phenomenal. Cam Newton really didn't go down much at all. I thought he was going to, but good thing he didn't, honestly, because there really weren't any good quarterbacks to draft, so I'm kind of glad he didn't go down much. This guy's an 84, apparently, in the correct scheme. This dude is one of the best running backs I've ever drafted, and it sucks that he's not going to start for us, but he's an absolute animal. Offensive line's pretty much been the same this entire rebuild, like from the 1st season, aside from Travis Frederick, who we acquired last season. And then on the defense, Jamal Adams makes this secondary look amazing. Actually, I don't want Mike Hilton to start. Hold on, what do I want to do with this? I think I want it to be like that. Because I want this guy to start. He's actually going to play the number 2, I think. Because you're 6'4" and you're insane. And this guy has like 95 speed. I mean, is there a reason not to start Mike Hilton? He's just better. And he's 5'9". I'm going to start Mike Hilton. That might be stupid, but I'm going to do that just because he's a higher overall, and this guy can't win off their Defensive Rookie of the Year anymore. So there's not really a reason to not to start him over Mike Hilton. I know he's really fast, but I don't really think speed is much of a factor, honestly, in Sim. I just want this guy to start here because he's a rookie, and I think he's good enough to start. And then this is the rest of the defense. Yeah, Jamal Adams makes this look amazing. This guy's still really good at defensive tackle. He's only an 80, but his experience actually really wasn't spent. Pretty sure I spent it. He has horrible awareness. This should make him go up actually pretty well. 82, good enough. But yeah, this is the team. It looks great. Got to spend this little bit of a coach experience that I have, and maybe I'll try to spend the remainder of this experience because there's actually some here. It's probably from the playoff games and stuff, but I'll do that, and then I'll see you at the midseason. And by midseason, I meant to say at the end of the year. Also, I forgot to mention the word. I meant to do it last season because I usually do it the first time I make the playoffs. I forgot, but for this video, comment the word Pizza Cottage. It's 2 words, technically. Pizza Cottage. I don't know, someone suggested that one. Maybe they just thought of 2 random words. I'm not sure if Pizza Cottage is a thing. Maybe it's a pizza place by where they live. I don't know. But thank you very much if you made it this far into the video. Also, a lot of people say that like they'll comment the word and be like, I think I spelled that wrong. I don't really care. Just spell it the best you can if you don't know how to spell it. It really doesn't matter to me. I can normally make out the people who are trying to comment the word. Like, if it's just horrible spelling and you spell cottage with a Q, then I probably won't be able to figure it out, to be honest. But anyway, just comment that word if you would like to. Obviously, you don't have to. I appreciate everybody that does. I usually love all the comments. You guys should know this by now. Or maybe you're new. Maybe you're a new watcher, new viewer. I don't know why I said watcher. That's kind of strange. Maybe you're a new viewer. But yeah, I usually love all the comments that I noticed of people, or that I get notified of people commenting the word. So yeah, comment Pizza Cottage if you would like to, and I will probably love the comment. But anyway, we got a first round bye. I saw MVP won. What? Cam Newton won MVP. I almost said MVP won Cam Newton. Anyway, we went 12-4. Falcons went 11-4-1, and the Saints went 10-6, and then the poor old Buccaneers again going 2-14. Why do they do so badly in Sim? Their roster, like skill-wise, really isn't that bad. We went 4-0 in the preseason, won the opening 3 games and lost 2, then won 2, and then lost another 1. Won a whole bunch there. Lost to the Cowboys and then beat the Buccaneers. Very, very successful season here. Great way for the last season of the rebuild to go. Cam Newton, though, gets 4,864 yards, 39 touchdowns, 12 picks. Kind of glad I didn't start somebody different. He actually played super well this whole time. Christian McCaffrey, 15 touchdowns, 1,400 yards. Finally, he has a very good season. Last year he played well, but this is just much better than last season. Delray Davis has 9 touchdowns as the backup. This guy is so good. I wish he could have started. I would have loved to draft him in another rebuild where I need a running back, but Cam Newton gets 2 touchdowns, and Trevor Knight got one. He's our backup quarterback. Receiving, Amari Cooper, what a season. 111 catches, 1,659 yards, 10 touchdowns. Greg Olsen gets 9 touchdowns. Sefa Pennell gets 1,000 yards, 1,013 yards, and 8 touchdowns. So Devin Funchess gets 3 touchdowns, 755 yards. Christian McCaffrey gets 5 touchdowns. Sacks, how is this? Much better. 20 sacks let up all season. That's not bad at all. Luke Kuechly, though, gets 117 tackles. We got LaSalle Hickman getting 109 tackles. Luke Kuechly had 9 interceptions. I just saw that. 15 tackles for loss for Christian Blunt, who's our backup D tackle. 12 from K1 Short. Sacks, we got 17.5 from Joey Bosa, 8.5 from K1 Short, 6.5 from Christian Blunt, and only 6 from Gordon Steele. Maybe this team has a weird scheme where like the right end doesn't get much pressure. I don't know. Interceptions, though, 9 from Luke Kuechly, 3 from Mike Hilton, 2 from Jamal Adams and Alan Fiametta. Yeah, okay, he was starting. I was surprised. But no, he wasn't starting. How did he get 2? Maybe he was starting over Mike Hilton or something. I don't know, but Papas Baldwin got 1, Adrian Amos got 1, and LaSalle Hickman got 1. Did our rookie not play? Maybe that happened. That is our rookie. He ended up not playing. It's whatever. It's whatever. I don't think he would have done much better. That's fine. Let's check out touchdowns, though. 1 touchdown from Alan Fiametta. I guess he got kind of mad that I wanted to bench him, so he just kind of played well. Whatever. I'll do that for everyone. Maybe the whole team will play well. 2nd on offense, 3rd on defense. Very nice. Cam Newton, of course, wins MVP. I feel like, what's his name? Christian McCaffrey should be in this. Actually surprised he's not. Patrick Mahomes is, though. NFC Offensive Player of the Year somehow doesn't go to Cam Newton, even though he won MVP. Whatever. Comes in 2nd, though. Christian McCaffrey comes in 8th. Ross Starkley, look at him down there, 95 overall. Aaron Donald wins Defensive Player of the Year. Luke Kuechly comes in 2nd. Aaron Donald had to have won off, but Luke Kuechly had 9 interceptions. How does that not win it? Joey Bosa comes in 4th. That's cool. Nobody else from our team. Offensive Rookie of the Year. There's no chance we have anyone that high. Delray Davis actually comes in 6th. That's pretty cool. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Again, doubt we have anybody. Martinez Haskins. I think that's our corner. I don't know how he actually got that high. Best quarterback does go to Cam Newton. Nice to see. Best running back goes to Devontae Freeman. Christian McCaffrey's in 3rd, though. That's always nice. Best wide receiver does go to Amari Cooper. That's cool, too. Best O-lineman. Zach Martin wins that, but Travis Frederick, his former teammate, is 2nd. And then we got Andrew Norville down there as well. Best D-line. Joey Bosa comes in 2nd. Aaron Donald, of course, wins that one. Nobody else from our team. Best linebacker does go to Luke Kuechly. That makes a lot of sense. Manti Te'o was up there. That's cool. Best defensive back. Nobody from our team. That's all right. What team was Desmond King on? I was trying to trade for him for a while. He's on the Rams. All right. Best kicker does not go to our kicker. Who's it? Graham Gano's our kicker. I lied. Graham Gano's in there at number 10. I was actually kind of telling the truth when I said it doesn't go to him because he didn't win it. Steven Gostkowski did. Anyway, though, we have actually a lot of coach experience. That's cool. What's the team looking like? Cam Newton, 15K for winning MVP. Oh, honestly, I thought he would get a little more. That's okay, though. Amari Cooper, 46K. Pennell, 18K. Not bad at all. Defensively, anyone have a lot? I don't see all that much for anyone, but Mike Hilton did play the number 2. That's okay. I'll take it because this guy played well in the slot. Joey Bosa has 15,000. All right, I'll spend this game and then see who we have to take on. Here is a quick overview of the team before we sim of the week. It looks really good. I'm liking it. Pennell's up to an 87 with confidence. Amari Cooper's up to a 97 with confidence. Wow, he is very, very good. That's nice to see. And then on the defense, I don't think anyone went up hugely. Joey Bosa's a 99 now. That's nice. This guy's an 86. Cool. Jamal Adams went up to a 99. No, he was always a 99. But let's advance to the next week, see who we have to take on. I'm guessing the Saints. Nope, the Seahawks. Let's get a quick victory. Just make quick work of the Seahawks. Easy. Too easy. Nah, I don't know why I'm so confident. The Seahawks are really hard to beat, and we didn't win. Man. Okay, that sucks that we ended up losing. But that's kind of how this game works. 37-10. That wasn't even close. Cam Newton, what's wrong? You're the MVP. What did you do? You did nothing. Russell Wilson didn't do much, but didn't really have to. Duke Johnson's our running back. So was TJ Yeldon. JD McKissick got a touchdown. Russell Wilson got a touchdown. A lot of rushing touchdowns in that game. Man, okay, well, we did nothing in the playoffs. I mean, we had, what, I think 1 or 2 wins? I want to say 2. I think we had 2 wins. Whatever. Maybe it was 1. Doesn't matter. This is going to conclude this rebuild. Sadly, I wasn't able to win a Super Bowl or anything, but I still think I made this team very good. Drafted some cool players like Pennell over here. Was he playing the... He might have been playing the number 2. I wanted him to play the slot because I wanted Devin Funchess to be at the number 2. I don't think that would have made a difference and made us win the game, considering we kind of got crushed. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.